Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the old den of tools. And today is Monday, August 1st. We are into the deep heat of summer, which means it's time for some hot tool deals of the week. All right, let's jump into it. We're going to go over to Amazon. Amazon's got the Metabo HPT. I've talked about this a whole bunch. Now, the Metabo HPT, that's the old Hitachi line. Pretty much exactly the same, just with a new name. Anyway, we got the drill and the impact driver. These are both brushless tools. You're getting two batteries, the charger and the bag for $109. This now, Metabo, I will say this. They're kind of like a slightly downgrade on, kind of prosumer. I kind of say that because it doesn't have a metal chuck. At least I don't think it's a metal chuck. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that a metal chuck on there? You know what? I could be wrong on that. But I have the impact. In fact, I think I have one that's a step up from this. And I've been nothing but impressed with it. Think it's a fantastic tool. Anyway, the thing about Metabo HPT is they come with a lifetime warranty. Now, it's the lifetime of the tool, meaning as long as they're still selling it, still making it, they're going to warranty this product. And they've been around for a while. $109 for a pair of brushless prosumer budget pro grade tools with a lifetime warranty. That's kind of hard to beat there for $109. All right, moving on. We've got the Sunjo. I know this is kind of a specialty kind of thing because this is a corded tool, okay? Again, though, way better runtime than those cordless tools. $15.83 though, $15 on that. There's got to be something you can use that for shop blower, all sorts of stuff for $15. Why not? All right, moving along. We've got now Nico. We've talked about this, but this isn't the set we talked about before. That's this set, the half-inch drive set. If you've seen the work we've been doing on my son's Jeep, or even if you saw the live stream, we just did full brakes, pads, and rotors on the 1-ton Ram 3500 with the Cummins diesel. And we used these impacts on everything we've done on all the vehicles. Now, Nico did send me this set, and for $112, it's pretty much the best budget impact, kind of set that's out there. I have been just amazed by it. And now we see the 3/8 set on sale. This is insane. You got shallows and deeps. And look at this. We're looking at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's a no-skip set right there, guys and gals. 44-piece master set. What more do you want? That's $52. That means was a 52 for 160 some bucks and change. You can have a complete set of deep and shallow impacts in 3/8 and half-inch. That is a no-brainer if you ask me. All right, now that said, as some of you may know, here we bounce back and forth between Montana and Nevada, and we travel all over the western U.S. And as such, I am constantly tying stuff down in the back of the truck. I have been transporting stuff back and forth, thousands, literally tens of thousands of miles, whether it's with the truck or with the trailer or whatnot. And the one thing that always gets my goat is trying to find just the right bungee cord to use. And I stumbled across this today, and as you can see, I just bought it. Now, I have not used these, all right? I just saw these. It looks like a great solution because what you got is a quick adjustable set of carabiners there. As they say, it's better than a bungee rope. I'm going to try it. Let me know if you've used these or something like these down in the comments. I picked up the 3-pack here. Now, of course, they come in different colors. You got blue, orange, green, and coyote tan. Of course, why coyote tan? Well, it matches the color of my trailer. Anyway, for $10, why not? Now, this is legit 25% off. I did look, and the going price for this for the past year has been $12.99. I got to grab a pack of these and see what they're like. If you've used them or if you want to jump on them, we'll have, of course, as always, links down in the video description. WorkPro, $12. As you all know, I am a straight up fan bearer of these knives. They are slim. They are lightweight. you will end up washing these in the washing machine, and that's okay because they're stainless steel. I've washed these countless times because you throw them in your jeans or whatnot, and they're so light you forget that they're in there. My wife just brings them out. She's like, "Here's your new shiny knife," puts it down on my desk there. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of these. Of course, WorkPro's been kind enough to send us a bunch of these, but we've bought them as well. They're fabulous, and I get tons and tons of people who listen to me are like, you know what, Bear, I finally broke down. I finally got a set of these, and they're my new favorite EDC knife because, you know what, razor blades are always sharp. They're not, you flip it around. That one's not sharp. You drop it out, you pop in a new one. That's the nice thing about razor blades, and I tell you what, they're so lightweight, you will carry it every day. All right, Mayhew. If you heard of Mayhew, you know who they are. We've got a Mayhew 16-inch rolling head pry bar here. Normally $23. It's on sale for $13.90. Now, I don't think it normally goes as high. Well, I mean, it has got as high as $24, but usually you're going to see this in, let's call it the $16, the $15 to $16 range. So even at $13.90, that is a nice sale on a pry bar like that. Moving along, we've got a generator for you. Champion generators. Now think about it. I have a lot of people because you know I live the RV life at least half the year and stuff, and I've been doing RV stuff for a good deal of my life. And people are always asking me, Bear, what's the best generator for my RV? Well, the first thing you got to think about is what size is your RV and what do you want to do with it. And it's stupidly simple to figure out. What you do is you just take the amperage of the circuit. Most of them are 30 amps, some of them are 50 amp, all right? The bigger ones are 50. Ours is a 30 amp, so you take 30 amps times how much is the power if you're plugging it in? Well, it's 110, so what's 30 times 110? 3,300. So if you want to power everything in your RV, you need a generator that has not a starting power, because this 4,500, that's starting watts. You need a running watts of 3,300. Now this doesn't quite get there. I think it's like 3,150 is the running watts on this, to be exact, but it's pretty close. So you can run almost everything. Just be a little careful there. 4,500 is going to give you that headroom for the starting power on all stuff. Now this is dual fuel here. Okay, that means you can run off of gas and you can run on propane, which is really nice when it comes to RV life. That said, remember, if you do run it off of propane, you're going to lose a little bit of power, so you're not going to get that full, 4,500, 3,150 out of it. So just be aware of that. But that said, this thing normally has a list price of $1,359. Now, as far as how much it actually sells for, well, it normally sells for in the high between $9,000 and $1,000. The best price I've seen on this in a while, more than a year, has been in pretty much right around here, 76. This is one of the best prices you're going to get on this generator. So if you're looking for a good RV generator or even a home generator for some accessories, you're not going to power everything in your house off of this unless you're living in a smaller home or something. But anyway, $76 for a dual fuel is a pretty good price on that. Now let's talk table saws. I know table saws are a hot topic. There's always people looking to get a good table saw. And this has just not been a great year for table saws. There's no two ways to put it. Prices have been staying high because, of course, we all know everything that's been going on. But let's talk about the two best budget options for table saws out there right now. Okay, as you know, the Bear's not a fan of the super compact table saws except for like ripping lumber because that's what they're designed for. So if you want a portable saw or a small shop saw that'll fold up, put off to the side, you got to talk about the Evolution. Now Evolution did send me this saw, and it's currently in my storage unit because I'm between shops right now trying to get into our new shop here. The last tenant is taking a little while to move out. But that said, this thing is a fantastic saw for the money. $339, one of the best prices. This is the best price, I think, listed on this as far as the history on this thing. Now, that said, this is not a perfect saw, okay? It's a lightweight construction. It does take a 1-inch arbor, which is kind of an oddball size. Now, if you're using the Evolution blades, that's great because they will also cut metal. And I'm not talking about just aluminum, all right? But that said, look at the features on this. It's got a sliding table on the side. One of the drawbacks to working with a job site saw, even like your mid-size folding ones, they're not really big enough to use a table sled with. Well, with this, you don't need it because the sliding table, it has the sled built in. There you go. So that's a good option there. Now, and it's got great dust collection for one of these saws. Now, if you want something, the one we've talked about a lot, you want to step up a little bit more in quality, let's talk about the Metabo HPT saw. Now, this is not cordless, all right? This is your standard rolling job site table saw. But look at this. It's got the outfeed table. Well, it's got the outfeed table. It's got the extension on this. It's got a bigger than average size table on it. Still wouldn't recommend putting a sled on it, but that's it. Comes with the stand, comes with everything else. Now, we saw this 2 years ago really plunge in price, but since then, it's been hanging out right around $500. Getting it at $400 is pretty much the best sale price you're going to see on this probably anytime soon. Maybe come Black Friday, we might see it go lower again. We were hoping we were going to see it low again this, spring Black Friday and stuff like that. It didn't happen. One of the things to point out is that this does have the ratcheting mechanism for extending this. It's similar to the DeWalt. I think it's chain drive rather than the rack and pinion, but it's still, for $400, you're going to be hard pressed other than jumping up to like the full-size Delta or rigid table saw to get something better. And the nice thing about this, it folds down, put it on its two little wheels and roll it off to the side, and you got room back in your shop. All right. Also, don't forget, Heat Waves is our favorite go-to glasses here for everyone here at the Den of Tools. And the reason, of course, is their huge assortment of Z87 ANSI protective eyewear. Okay, that means these are legit protective eyewear. That means the glasses, the lenses, the frame, and the sidebars there, or whatever they call them. They're all Z87 rated. All three have to be stamped Z87 to be a Z87 eyewear, and they all are. The nice thing about this is you have great eye protection, you have great sun protection, which is a big thing for me. And you can go straight from wearing them every day to working on tools and going to the range, all sorts of stuff. Of course, if you saw the live stream, the Big Bear there, he was helping me doing the brakes on the old truck, and yeah, he's a little full of himself for all the stuff he's been doing. But that said, he did some good work, all right? I showed him on the left-hand side. I did that one. And other than sitting there and looking over his shoulder, he did the whole right-hand side himself, and I'm super proud of him. He's 16 years old now, and he's actually taller than Dad. It's just not right. That said, as you can see here, this is the Hercules, the little compact impact. It's not the most powerful thing that you'll find out there, but it's nice and small and gets in there. It's brushless, and it really saved the day on this job. That said, Harbor Freight is coming out with new batteries for the Hercules line. Check this out. Extreme Performance 8 amp hour. These are 21700, not 18650. So these are high output 21700 cells up to, look at this, I kid you not, 12 amp hour. This is on the website now. You could add it to cart now. It's in stock in Bozeman now. This is out there. It's real. $140. Just to be clear, that is more than $100 less. Somebody made some snarky comment about, it's only got a 90-day warranty. I'm like, did you think Milwaukee gives their warranty away for free? You're paying $52.60 for a Milwaukee 12 amp hour. Heck, the Cobalt 8 amp hour is the same price. Actually, I think it's $1 less. You save $1 for going with the 8 amp hour from Cobalt. That's a ridiculous price on this. If you got some projects and other stuff you want to get a cheap battery for that'll give you a lot of power, this is the way to go. All right, moving along. This is a great deal we have coming up from KC Tools. Now, they're the America's #1 German tool distributor, where Knipex, Hazard, Jor, Stabila, all of them, all right? Look at this. This is Knipex 13728. This is a nice set of wire strippers here. Look at that. Great grips on it and everything. Very nice. Normally $58. I looked on Amazon, and I think it was like $51 or $52. We have to add to cart. We add it to cart. $40 on this. All right. That's a pretty darn good deal. All right. So check that out. Now, as far as shipping and stuff, I didn't check. With free shipping over $75. So order 2 of them or something. Give one to a buddy. Anyway, moving along. There's lots of great stuff. Of course, I'm a huge fan of the Wera stuff. So definitely check out the Wera stuff. Who knows what you might be able to find over there. Get over that $75 mark. Let's jump over to Walmart. Check this out. Kind of a fun little ad. I'm not specifically a tool, but we have a lot of bikes here, and I'm constantly carrying them here and there. We got bike racks and whatnot, but look at this. You got 5 bikes you can fit over the tailgate of your truck, and trust me, you will want a pad when you're doing something like this. $30, that's down from $90 on that. It may not be the best pad out there, but at $30, it'll get the job done and it won't break your wallet. All right, moving along. This one I got to talk about. I know it's August. Everyone's thinking summer stuff. Let's do summer stuff. But you know what? Fall is around the corner, and you know what comes with that? Chilly temperatures. Oh my gosh, I drove a Big Bear to the airport today. It was 40 degrees when we went through the pass. Chilly, all right? That just reminds you, fall is around the corner, which means you're going to want to fire up the old fireplace. Now is the time to jump on stuff like this and clean out that fireplace. You don't want your chimney turning into a torch. Trust me. $39.78. This is an ash vacuum rated for ash. That means it's got a better filter. It can handle hot embers, all that kind of stuff. Get one of these. You may only use it once a year, but use it once a year. You do not want to burn down your house because you were too lazy to vacuum out the fireplace or that wood burning stove or whatnot. Which reminds me, I need to do mine. All right, Hart Spot Cleaner, 51-ounce tank capacity. This is a rollback pricing, taken down from $89 to $69. This is corded, so even if you're not in the Hart line, this is a good option. And here's what you need to remember. Hart is made, okay, it may be sold at Walmart, and it may seem like a Walmart. It's made by TTI. That's the same people who make Milwaukee and Rigid and Ryobi, okay? This is a well-known tool company, but a lot of people don't realize they also own Hoover and Dirt Devil, and I think a couple other vacuum companies. This is a company that knows vacuums. So if you're looking for a spot cleaner, $69, that is an unknown kind of like super sale price on that, because a comparable one here's a Hoover one down here made by the same company, and you're looking at $100 on that. Why not get this one? This is the way to go. All right, let's talk about this. This is something a little different. So I'm starting this program. As y'all know, I've been trying to lose weight and get back in fighting shape so I can go and do the elk hunts and whatnot this fall. I need to drop some pounds. So we saw this recently. Some friends talked to us about it, said you got to try this. Typically, I'm not a huge fan of like diet plans and stuff like that, but I'm just so busy and trying to remember to eat right. I just forget is the biggest issue with my diet. Is I'll get out, I'll get busy, I'll forget to eat, I'll be starving, I'll eat bad. So I was like, you know what? A system might work out. So I'm going to jump on this and try this. I'm doing the Mountain Ops weight loss system. It's currently, if you subscribe and save, it's $118 a month. You're getting all of this kind of stuff with it. I don't know if it's a good one. If you've used it and you liked it, let me know. But what you can do is you can subscribe right now to the channel, if nothing else. Hit the like button while you're at it. It's free. It's gluten-free. It's keto, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, you can follow along and find out if this works. So anyway, claws crossed on that one. Let's talk about Tough Built. We're over on Woot, which, of course, Amazon's sister company. I have been impressed with everything I've ever seen from Tough Built. I think they're one of the brands out there that everyone's just sleeping on. They have great stuff. Here is a service pouch with shoulder strap, $42. That's $22 off a list over on Woot. I don't see how you could go wrong with this. That seems like a pretty nice little setup there. Anyway, let's go over to Home Depot. We got some special buys and some limited time, we'll call them our Cinderella deals. This one, 8 hours from right now. So you got to jump on this now. We're looking at midnight tonight, I think. Anyway, what you're looking at here is the 18-volt brushless 4-mode, half-inch, high-torque impact wrench kit with 4 amp hour battery and charger. That's a nice deal for $200. If you don't believe me, go check out my buddies over at Torque Test Channel. You know I'm a big fan of theirs. And check out and see what they said about this tool if you don't believe me. For a DIYer, this is a great one. Even for your budget pros, it's not a bad solution. I will say this, don't buy into Rigid if you're expecting to get that lifetime warranty. It's not a warranty, it's a lifetime service agreement, and you might as well roll the dice whether they're actually going to stand behind it. They have a history of not being so awesome about that. But as far as the quality of the tools, they make good quality tools. In fact, they've had to downgrade the quality of their tools because Milwaukee said, you're getting a little too close there, son. Back off. All right. Speaking of Milwaukee, here's one. This is another one. The Bear's not a fan of this. It's not that it's bad. I just don't like the liquid impacts. They feel weird. Maybe I'm too old, too set in my ways. You young Cubs, maybe you love it. That's great. But this is the M12 Fuel Surge cordless hex impact M12 with the 2 amp hour battery there. So you're getting the tool and the battery for $129. That's 38% off. You got 6 days on this, so you got some time to think about it. If you're in the M12 line, this is a no-brainer, okay? Even I would probably pick this up if I was looking for a 12 volt impact, regardless of the liquid versus over the standard impacts. And I'll say this, all the pros I know who use these swear by them. So this is just, for me, this is just me being a weird old bear, but I know a lot of you love it, so jump on that at $129. How about this? We got the M18 lithium-ion brushless, all right, and again, fuel 4.5-inch grinder with paddle switch, with 5 amp hour battery for $159. How is that for a deal? 6 days you can jump on this. Oh, wait. You get another 5 amp hour battery with this. Really? Is that serious? Are we serious? Look at this. Let me make sure here. It says includes 1 grinder and 1 battery, and you get a second 5 amp hour battery. That's $150 value there, okay? That's ridiculous. All right. How about this? Here's the M12 Stubby 3/8 cordless impact wrench. Again, fuel. Again, comes with a battery. Again, oh look, free gift with purchase. What is it? But it's another battery. Oh look, it's another battery. 2 amp hour compact battery pack for that $65. They're not joking. That's when you don't get them on sale. That's about the price on those things. Here's the M18 brushless oscillating multi-tool, tool only. Okay. Now this is a multi-speed. This is not the 12 volt, all right? This is the standard M18. It's the fuel version, which means it's going to have all the power. Not so sure how great that is when it comes to multi-tools. I will say this, for battery life, it's a good thing because that brushless, because all the fuels are brushless, that brushless is going to give you better battery life, and that's a big deal with a multi-tool, especially when, oh, look, it comes with a free battery, or you can get the M18 sander tool only as well. So you either choice on the sander or you can get the battery. Personally, I'd get the battery going with that. That's just my 2 cents. All right, last but not least, we got another rigid, and this time it's again another vacuum. I'll be honest, I think there are better deals on vacuums out there, but I know a lot of you are hardcore rigid fans. I had rigid for years, and I finally picked up that Bauer. I got the Bauer from Harbor Freight there. They sent it to me, and I've just been happy as a pig and slop with it. But that said, $79.88 for a 16-gallon 5-peak horsepower NXT rigid shop vac, not a bad deal. So $80 on that if you want to go that route. All right, let's talk about Yes Welders. Yes Welder just had a big thing. They were doing this whole, it was like Kickstarter kind of thing, and I didn't want to push that. I wanted them to finish and get through all that stuff and talk about it. That said, they've got a whole new line of welders they're coming out with. All sorts of 5-in-1 welders, double pulse aluminum MIG welders, 4-in-1 multi-welder. This 5-in-1 welder cutter, MP200, 15% off, $850. You know, I'm a huge fan of Yes Welders. Yes, they've been sending us stuff. They're a friend of the channel, but only because you all reached out to me and said, Bear, you got to check out Yes Welder. So there you go. All right. Now, I like to save one fun one and one deal of the week towards the end. So the fun one for now, as I said, it's the 1st of August. It's time to get out there and in the heat. What do you want to do? You want to get in the water, right? Well, it's time to float the river. Oh my gosh, you could have walked across the boats on the river on the Yellowstone the other day. Insane. Just could not find a place to park. But if you want to have some cheap fun, $12.57 for your little raft. You can get out there, paddle around and whatnot. 2-person raft from Intex for $12. Well, $12.50. That is a no-brainer right there. All right, and last but not least, deal of the week. May not be the biggest savings, but I'm excited about it because it's the Skill 14-amp plunge router with fixed base. And so you get plunged and fixed base with this. It's got the LCD display. Since Porter Cable dropped out of the race, just gave up and took their ball and went home, that left just basically Bosch sitting there at the top of the hill. And everyone's like, well, that sucks because we only have one choice. The only other one I would say is there's a Metabo HPT, but the combo from there is running you just over $200 on that. The skill, now a lot of people are saying this looks a lot like the Craftsman one that used to come out. I don't know about that. I will say this, Shervon, who owns Skill now, did make a lot of those old Craftsman tools, basically is my understanding. And I think it was TTI was licensed for it, and then they outsourced. Anyway, it's one of those soap opera kind of situations. That said, a lot of the members here on the channel have picked this up in the past when it was on sale. And they told me, Bear, they had their misgivings. They weren't too sure. They love this thing. They say it's worth every penny. And that was 150 at 109. Oh, please. That is the way to go. All right. Anyway, that is all the Bear has for you today. If you want to have some fun, stick around. I'm going to go through a little slideshow of Duncan and his summer up here because, as I said, he flew out this morning, and I am a sad, sad Papa Bear. I'm going to go back to my den and mope for the rest of the day. We'll see him again in, I think it's October. We're going to head down to Vegas at least for a while, then we'll come back, then we'll go back down. We try to spend most of the winter down in Vegas because, well, being here in the winter is very cold, and being in Vegas in the summer is life-threatening when you got as much fur as a bear like me does. So anyway, there you go. Stick around for that. Anyway, if you like what you saw, don't forget to chomp the old like button, smash that subscribe, ring the bell on your way out. That's all this bear has for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.